Hi, everybody. Continuing our coverage here at ITSEC 2010. We're here at the Serious Games Showcase and Challenge, and I'm thrilled to be joined by Wayne Buck here at the station here for Borders Ahoy. So tell us a little bit about how the project came about, Wayne.
Sure, I will. This project is sponsored by Allied Command Transformation, which is one of the two strategic military commands in NATO. And we actually have a NATO Maritime Interdiction Operational Training Center, which is sponsored by Greece, and it's in Crete. And we have a lot of nations who are becoming involved in boarding operations, and they need to have a baseline training set up for them. What we found is that we have so many customers, so many students going to the center that they need to do some of their training online in a distributed manner, and that's why we came up with this game. So this is a way to get threshold knowledge to the students before they actually get to the center.
Oh, that's excellent. Would you mind showing me a demo of the game?
Sure, I'd love to. Remember, our customer for this is the NATO Maritime Interdiction Operational Training Center. They teach nationals from the NATO nations how to do shipboarding. And in this case, what we've done is we've come onto a container ship with a boarding team. The crew has been assembled at the back. You'll notice that there's an Overwatch person here. There's an Overwatch helicopter. And the boarding team will interrogate the crew. And they're interrogating the crew to make sure that there's no problem with them in terms of passports, in terms of matching up with the ship's manifest, and so on. So what we've done, if we'll just bring up Chad over here, is we've just asked, what is your name? He's told us his name. And now if we wanted to, we could bring up the passport that would actually compare the name, the face, and the passport to make sure the credentials are correct. What we're going to do now is we're going to go down into the ship's belly, if you will, and into the hold, and we're going to have a look at some of the containers that are down there. In this case, what we do is we click on the object. We're going to show you that in a second, and we say inspect. And when it inspects it, it will come up and say whether or not it's contraband or so on.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we've just clicked on that barrel, we've inspected it, and it's come back saying that it's okay. All right. And what we do then is after we've inspected each of the objects, each of the 250 objects, and some of the objects are in hidden closets, hidden containers, and so on. So it really is quite challenging. We can then send in a report to the ship's boarding officer, who is up with the captain on the bridge. This is a multiplayer game. It has chat, and the chat can be between the players. It has voice over IP so that we can speak between the players. So it's really like having radios with the boarding crew. Just over to the other side there, Brent. So it's really like having radios between the boarding crew. So here's the boarding officer with the ship's captain and a guard there for the boarding officer. And now we're just going to report into him and let him know with both reports that we've done our work.
Wayne's an excellent demo. Now, we don't want that demo to make Brent look bad that was running the game, because he actually is the high score holder.
High score holder. No, Brent has been great. Brent is the project manager at ECS, the company who we hired to put it together for us. We've had great feedback. We've had great feedback from the center in Crete that we're building the game for. The Commodore there loves it. We've also had great feedback here on the floor. We've had a lot of people who've been voting for us to be People's Choice, so I hope we get your vote for that as well.
That's great, you bet. And here at the exhibit, you know, the things just continue to amaze me, and I hope that you folks at home are enjoying it as well. Our coverage continues here at the Serious Games Showcase and Challenge. Thank you, Wayne, so much for taking the time. Appreciate it.